Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the studio, and I'm pre-recording this video here. I'm going to do my 3.0 NBA mock draft, because today, when I wake up, I'm going to record this video, go to sleep. When I wake up, upload and do NFL news after that, and do a NASCAR preview and predictions for the New Hampshire weekend, and also the Dodger game later in the night. And when the ARCA race ends, I decide I'll recap Mid-Ohio. So, a few things today, and I kind of want to get these first few videos out of the way so I can just really chill the rest of the day until I do the other two recaps. But let's talk about the NBA draft. I'm doing a mock draft here. 1 week before the NBA draft. Can't believe the NBA draft's almost already here. Time's flying by. But teams are buckling down, sorting through prospects, and probably finalizing some workouts, maybe some trade proposals, like digging for some possible information and possibly some different scenarios that may occur on June 26th and June 27th. Don't forget, it's a two-night event for the NBA draft. And the Atlanta Hawks, they're said to be considering multiple prospects, the #1 overall pick, and the feeling around the team and the leagues, they're still undecided on who that #1 pick will be, but I'll tell you who I think the #1 pick will be. And rumors continue to swirl about potential people that could rise, possibly from the workouts and maybe other scouts, and some players that could fall. And teams also learned about some key international players that are officially staying in the draft after the withdrawal deadline. But let's get into it. #1 out of the Atlanta Hawks, taking Zachary Ricochet. But yeah, he's a shooting guard slash small forward, 6'8", 204, French, 19 years old. Rival teams continue to guess who they prefer, and they're probably undecided. Probably the players I would most think is Zachary Ricochet, Donovan Clingan, or Alex Sarr have been the names that have been tied to Atlanta the most. And there seems to be some level of intrigue in Matas Buzelis as well, but presumably only for trade-down purposes, if they wanted to trade down and get him. I'm just going to give the edge to Ricochet, because he's a safe pick here with a valued archetype and pathways I think can improve and bust through the 3-and-D level that he brought to the JL Borg, whatever team that is, French, I think in the French league. And while scouts continue to debate the height of his ceiling, it's just the certainty tied to his positional size, shooting, defensive tools, and quickness that could sway the Hawks to lean his way. Without a sure thing star at the top, because injury problems with Sadiq Bey, AJ Griffin, that could also help his case. So that's who I have going #1. #2, I have the Wizards taking Alex Sarr. I mean, pretty safe pick here. Power forward slash center, 7 foot, 224, French. And teams and agents believe if the Hawks don't take him at 1, the Wizards are definitely taking him at 2. They also shown some interest in Matas Buzelis, and some scouts and executives have questioned his offensive polish for a top pick. The Wizards are expected to be patient during its rebuild, but you've had the rise and success of defensive bigs with perimeter skill sets. Evan Mobley, Jaren Jackson Jr., Chet Holmgren, Victor Wembanyama. That adds to Alex Sarr. And he measured well in Chicago. He come in at 7 foot in socks and a 7'4" wingspan. At that size, the ability to slide his feet, handle in the open floor, he can handle in the open floor, and shoot off the dribble, that separates him from the other centers in this draft class. They will eventually need a point guard, but at #2, Sarr's physical talent, it's just too much to pass up. And he has a versatile skill set. Defense creates visions of upside, his defense creates visions of some upside, a lot of upside. I don't think the Wizards will resist it. #3 had the Nets, or the Rockets, via the Nets pick, taking Reed Sheppard here at #3. He's an undersized 2 who's more limited off the dribble. Amen Thompson will also be the ideal backcourt partner with creation, playmaking, ability to defend bigger guards. So, I like Reed here, going to the Rockets, because Fred VanVleet's not going to be there forever. He's not going to be there in the long run. #4, I have the Spurs taking Stephen Castle. Every team in the lottery, I think, will discuss him, because you can convey the idea of a 6'6" defensive stopper who handles the ball. He passes, possesses great strength. He just needs some improved shooting touch to unlock a unique potential trajectory. Because if he can develop that jump shot, he's going to be good. And his camp is kind of gone dark since the NBA Combine. There's no indication that he's worked out for anyone, and if he has, it's been quiet. It's possible he has some assurance about where he'll be taken, and San Antonio, who particularly Castle, who'll get to play more on the ball for a Spurs team lacking a cornerstone point guard, and I think that's who they take here in Stephen Castle. Number 5, I have the Pistons taking Matas Buzelis. I think he'll be good. Teams believe he's jumped Ron Holland, who's his G League Ignite teammate. Just more intrigued with his athleticism, scoring versatility. I just like that more than what Ron Holland's doing. So I'd take Matas Buzelis here. Number 6, I have the Hornets taking Donovan Clingan here. Number 7, I have the Portland Trail Blazers taking Cody Williams. Number 8, I have the Spurs taking Devin Carter. This could be a bit high, but I don't think it is. I think it's a good pick for Devin Carter. He 6'9" wingspan, 77 career blocks, and he was 6'2" in socks. He's also developed in one of the nation's best pick and roll ball handlers. Much improved shot making at Providence this past season. I wouldn't mind this pick for the Spurs, Devin Carter. Number 9, I have the Grizzlies taking Ron Holland. Just poor shooting and suspect decision making have turned certain scouts off, but I still think he'll go top 10. But he's really inconsistent at times. Number 10, I have the Jazz taking Dalton Knecht. He's really good. Like, I'm watching him play at Tennessee. He has such a just shot-making versatility. And he can finish through contact. He's going to be good. The Bulls, I'll have to take Rob Dillingham. I just don't know if he's going to fall this far. But there's teams that top of the draft that really don't need like point guard, but the Spurs could. But I feel like they might have Stephen Castle higher on their board maybe than say Rob Dillingham. But the Bulls, I feel would be good. Would be good. Number 12, the Thunder is taking Tidjane Salaün. I'm not a part of the nerd community, ladies and gentlemen. Don't know how to say that name. But yeah, apparently he's earning workouts with top 10 teams. And he's a pretty solid three-point shooter. He's a good rim runner, finisher, and spot-up shooter. Number 13, I have the Kings taking Kel'el Ware. He had an impressive day shooting. He had a really good pro day of shooting and has had teams buzzing about him. I think he'll go in the top, inside the top 15. Number 14, I have the Wizards via my Golden State Warriors. Unfortunately, we don't have our pick. The Wizards take Tristan Da Silva. His he's not the most athletic. Like, his limitations could restrict him at both ends of the floor. But we'll see how much the team really likes him. Number 15, I have the Heat taking Nikola Topic. I only have him falling this far because of the ACL injury, and I think he'll fall. Some teams will have a red flag on that, but I think the Heat will take him. Number 16, I have the Sixers taking Jacoby Walter with this selection. Number 17, I have the Lakers taking Zach Edey. I think he'll go in the lottery. Would it help the Lakers? Possibly. Move AD over to the 4. And you have AD at the 5. I don't think he'll be that good in the NBA, but you never know. You never know. Number 18, I have the Magic taking Jared McCain. Number 19, I have the Raptors taking Keyshawn George out of Miami. Now, he's a good three-point shooter, shot 40.8% from 3. Cavs, I've taken Carlton Carrington. He's a intriguing young prospect. 21, I have the Pelicans taking Yves Missy out of Baylor. He can attack posing bigs. And he can run plenty of actions for him. Number 22, I have the Suns taking Isaiah Collier. Number 23, I have the Bucks taking Jalen Tyson. Number 24, I have the Knicks taking Ryan Dunn. The Knicks again, Deron Holmes. I'm going through the rest of these picks fast just to get this pre-recording and then upload when I wake up. 26, I have the Wizards taking Terrence Shannon Jr. 27, I have the T-Wolves taking Johnny Furphy. Number 28, I have the Knicks taking Kyle Filipowski. Number 29, I have the Jazz taking Pacome Didat, or how you say his name. And the last pick of the first round, the Boston Celtics taking Tyler Kolek. But that's my 3.0 NBA mock draft. I'll upload this when I wake up. But yeah, until next time, Alkalite. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Peace.